Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about release and heal, which is something that I'm working on. I'm at my new place. I'm hanging out outside. It's really nice tonight, and I feel really content, even though life isn't perfect, and I'm really busy with my new job. I've been busy with grad school. It's only my first week of grad school, and I already have a ton of homework, so that part is hard because I feel really exhausted mentally and physically. And I've been having neck pain from being on the computer all day and all of that stuff. But I'm still happy I'm here, and I still feel content, and I still feel really blessed, and I'm grateful for this opportunity for sure, 100%. But it's crazy. When I first moved here, I was feeling good like the first couple days, and then maybe around like night 3 or 4, maybe even a weekend, I started having really weird nightmares, like really just graphic nightmares about people in my family doing stuff to each other and me witnessing it. And the worst part was a dream I had where I almost was taking satisfaction in it. So maybe there's that component of me feeling hurt and wanting revenge, and me not see, that's not forgiveness. That's just not letting go. That's not forgiveness. But the weird thing is, when I woke up, I didn't feel like that sense of satisfaction. I felt a sense of disgust. I felt a sense of like the stuff I saw in my dream. It was so horrible. When I woke up, I was not feeling good in it. I was not taking any sense of schadenfreude or any laughs at all. I actually felt really bad. And I realized I need to let go and I need to forgive, because when you don't let go and you don't forgive, you're just going to be thinking about your family or your ex or whatever situation it is. And you're going to have dreams about them or nightmares, or you're going to have bad memories pop up of them where you're going to feel angry now, even though those things happened in the past. And one thing I'm really big on is the power of thought, and how the power of thinking can literally change your external reality. And I've seen that happen many, many times in my life. So I think that if I'm thinking about those types of things, it's going to bring me in the past, and it's actually going to attract that to happen again, or something would go wrong with the things that I've been blessed with, and I don't want to have to move back. I want to keep moving forward. And even when I'm driving, literally like actually driving a car, I'm always telling myself it's okay to scan and look at the rearview mirror, but don't look too long, because if you're worried about somebody's tailgating you, that happens to me sometimes, where I'm driving the speed limit and somebody's tailgating me and trying to get me to go faster. I'll end up feeling like I need to look in the rearview mirror and watch them and make sure I'm going forward fast enough for them, but in reality, I'm supposed to be focusing on going forward. And that's obviously, it's a metaphor, but in real life and with everything that I'm talking about, it's really about moving forward with your life and saying, okay, what happened in the past, it wasn't good, but I got out of there. And I'm one of the most blessed people right now, because I really got out of there. And it took me being brave and saying, you know what, I'm actually just going to move. And I sacrificed almost all of my belongings, literally, to get here. I came here with 2 suitcases and a backpack. And there was another time in my life where I was literally going to leave with just the clothes on my back, but I couldn't leave my dog. Look, she's here with me right now. I couldn't leave her. I would never leave my dog. She just means everything to me. But yeah, like, I had thought about that in the past. Like, what if I just left with the clothes on my back and went to a homeless shelter? Last summer, I was really considering that. And that almost happened to me, but instead I ended up living in a hotel for a short period of time. But yeah, that being said, I really think if you move on and you move out of that toxic situation, that toxic household, you have to keep thinking forward, because if you think backwards, you're not even appreciating the blessings you have right now, which is, I think it's always the journey and the opportunities. I don't think God gives us a bunch of money. I don't think he's a genie. I think God gives us opportunities to work hard and reap the benefits of that work that we're doing. And so I just want to continue to feel blessed that I live in this beautiful apartment and I have a job that I really like, but it's very hard. The job I have, it's not physically hard. I'm not lifting a bunch of weight, and I've done physically hard jobs, but I am just constantly working out problems for other people and problems with technology. And I didn't really even know the job was going to be the way it is. I thought it was going to be so different than when I first started. And it was very overwhelming. Even the people there at the job that know a lot about computers and have computer science degrees are stressed. You can just see it on their face. You can just see it in the way they speak. Today, it's Friday, and I wasn't like being that person that's super bubbly while everyone else is tired. I know people hate that. I can read the room fairly well, but I was just making little dry jokes like, oh, hey, just like looking at someone's shirt. If it has like a TV show or a movie quote, I might just reference that in conversation, and they just looked so deadpan, and I felt so awkward. I was just like, I'm really just trying to make us, we don't even have to laugh, just maybe a smile or just acknowledgement would be good. But yeah, anyways, that's slightly tangential, but yeah, I like the job. It's hard though, and I've even cried over just how overwhelming it is, but it got me here. It got me in a town I really like. I read online that I read horrible things about this town. I've moved here and I've liked the town every day that I've been here. I've really liked it. I like the apartment a lot. I'm in grad school. That's been really hard. I've thought about quitting. I'm on week 1. And I've thought about quitting grad school, but I don't think I will. I don't think I will quit. I think that I will give myself, I think it's about 3.5 months for the first semester. I will do my best to get through 3.5 months of grad school, and then I'll see what I'm going to do next. But I've thought about quitting. The vibe was weird. With one of the professors on day 1. And it was weird towards me. Like, I would raise my hand in class. It's on Zoom, but whatever. I would raise my hand in class on the computer, and I would talk and share ideas. And she would tell other students, oh, I really like your idea. And then I would say something, and she'd go, okay. And it felt passive-aggressive. And then I mentioned something about unschooling and homeschooling and taking kids out of the public school system, because we were on that topic. And she was like, oh, that's rooted in fear. Like, it just felt really passive-aggressive towards me in particular. It felt personal, and I know we shouldn't take things personally, but it felt really weird. So, and I can't just drop her class because she's the only professor that teaches that class. Also, we were only supposed to meet once every 2 weeks, and now she wants to meet once a week. And I even raised my hand in class and said, hey, I don't mind making a study group and making a Google Drive doc where we can share notes and help each other with readings. Like, I don't think that's cheating, because I don't think there's we don't have to show our notes to the professor. She even asked us, she's like, should we make that graded? We were like, no. Why would me showing you my notes be a graded thing? Like, why would that be graded? I don't know. I've never encountered anything. Only once in my life has there ever been graded notes in college. Only once. Yeah, I just found the whole vibe to be weird. Plus, a lot of the subjects in this program are centered around like feminism and communism, and it just doesn't feel really pertinent to what we should be talking about, which is like teacher education. So those are my current problems. If I'm actually going to focus on the present moment, I want to focus on the good, but also talk about some of the struggles and some of the obstacles and challenges. And I mean, nothing's impossible. I could take this class and pass this class, hopefully with an A, because I try to get all A's. I try to aim really high, and then if I don't get an A, I get a B, and it's like, that's not so bad. But yeah, like, I just felt weird. I was thinking, if I just have to deal with this professor for one semester, I think I can do it. I think I can handle that, but just the vibes are off. But yeah, and that makes me question too. It's like, am I really grateful to be in grad school? Yeah, I am, because I worked really hard to get to grad school. I worked really, really hard to get there, but it's just so different than I thought it would be. And I have a coworker who's in grad school, and she was really surprised at how much work they're already assigning us on week 1. And I said, yeah, I know, it's a lot. It's a lot, and I haven't even started it yet. I've done maybe 2 or 3 small assignments, but I haven't even started reading. I haven't even started writing for the other assignments. It's just been crazy. It's been really hectic. But that is about it in terms of the life update aspect of things. I don't want to talk too much about my personal life, as it's personal, and I don't want to put everything out there that could potentially dox me, or just, there's other really cool things happening too, but I also don't want to come off like I'm bragging or like I'm like flaunting certain things. I just am trying to stay humble and just show you guys like a little gist of the good and the bad and where I'm at with everything. But yeah, in short, I was just having really weird dreams, and I think my subconscious was telling me, hey, you need to heal and move on and forgive. And forgiveness is very, very hard, because the enemy will remind you of certain things. I really think that's what PTSD is. I think PTSD is the enemy is reminding you over and over of what you've been through, because they've seen it, and they don't call them the Watchers for no reason. Think about that. Shout out to a small channel who has more subs than me, but she's really good. Her name is Spread Hope Like Fire. Suzanne is really cool. If you're watching this, I really love your channel. I love you. You're awesome. But she's been talking about a lot of this stuff recently, and I really like that. I feel like I'm connected to her and a few other people on YouTube in spirit and in mind, because I've been having parallel thinking a lot with some of the people I watch on YouTube, and I swear it's like we're on the right channel. If you're listening to the radio, like, we're all on that station. Like, we're all getting those same thoughts, and maybe even the same struggles and the same feelings that we're trying to overcome. And that's how we know that there's watchers, good and bad. And you know, vibes don't lie. But also, I've seen stuff. Dun dun dun. That actually could be an interesting video. I want to make a video talking about paranormal stuff I've seen, but I don't know if I should. What do you guys think? Maybe if I pray for protection from Jesus Christ and then talk about some stuff. I also really want to talk about how I made friends with a guy who's a Satanist and what went down with that, because that was the epitome. That was the epitome of modernity and hedonism and modern men. Ugh. I don't feel like I dodged a bullet. I feel like I dodged a barrage of bullets. Crazy enough, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know really how to end this or where to end this, but I think that's it. This is a very lo-fi, low budget, just backyard blue hour. I don't know if y'all see the blue sky behind me. I love blue hour. I love when the sky gets that light and then dark and then just that mix of blue. I love blue hour more than I love golden hour. It's such a vibe. I hope one day I want to live by the ocean and just see that blue hour every night. Oh, that would be so beautiful. like on the coast by like Monterey or somewhere along those lines where it's like nice and foggy in the morning. Ooh, perfection. Just that foggy blue hours, beautiful. Speaking of which, I know I say goodbye and then I keep talking. It's gonna be thunderstorms where I moved to, and I'm like, whoa, we don't get that too often from where I'm from. I'm from California, and we get them sometimes, but it's like we haven't had a good thunderstorm in Stockton, California in a long time. So where I'm at now, it's in my county that we're having thunderstorms, but I don't know if it's gonna affect my town, like my town that I'm living in. But they're saying that there is hail the size of a quarter. And where I'm from, it's like 100 and something degrees, just hot outside, and now it's like thunderstorms, and I'm really stoked about it. But cars, though, sometimes that can damage your car, so hopefully everyone's cars will be okay. Just hope the hail lands on something else. I know the odds are it's probably going to land on someone's car, and I just hope it's not mine. And I hope it's not anyone's that really needs their car for work. And I know everyone needs their car, but it's crazy. But yeah, like, it's kind of cool. I just hope that there's not a lot of damage. Just hopefully, if it does land on someone's car, it doesn't break their windshield or anything. But yeah, it's so different out here, and I love that. I could tell I needed a big change. I really needed a big change, but it's a lot. New job, new apartment, I got a car. That's one thing, okay, that's the one thing I didn't really want to talk about. I don't want to seem like I'm bragging, but I haven't had a car in like 3 years, so having a car is such a good feeling of freedom. And I've been driving around town with the girl I love, and it's just been so nice, like, with the girl I love. And I'm like, God bless you. Yeah, so I'm just goofing around. But, no, but really, God bless you, though, if you're watching this. Thank you for watching. But yeah, anyways, I just feel like I needed a really big change in my life, and it's changed in so many ways. I went to the DMV today to get my new driver's license with my new state on it. And I'm like, that's so cool. They told me I had to forfeit my driver's license, and I said, do I just give that to you? And they said, no, we hole punch it. I go, oh, okay, I didn't know that. I thought I was actually like, they're like, we're gonna take that. Yeah, you don't get to keep your license anymore. We're taking it. So I was like, oh, it's not literal. And then I got my picture taken. I'm gonna see how it looks. And yeah, it's just big changes, man. It feels really, really refreshing, but also been exhausted with just the new workload, getting this new job and starting school. It's just 40 hours of work on top of however many more I'm gonna have to put in, and with cleaning and cooking and grocery shopping and doing all of my errands by myself, and taking care of my puppy and just everything. It's I don't even want to think about how many hours of work I'm putting in per week. I don't even want to think about that, because it's going to make me feel overwhelmed. Tonight I was thinking I'm just going to do the 10-minute method and just do 10 minutes of homework, because then that always leads to me like getting heck of stuff done. You think you're going to be in there for 10 minutes and then you write your whole paper and you're like, yes. So I think I'm going to do the 10-minute method tonight. If not tonight, tomorrow. I'm going to maybe just start tomorrow, have a cup of coffee. I'm trying to quit coffee again for health reasons. It's been really hard. To quit coffee for health reasons. I don't know how Mormons do it. I am so inspired by the Mormon community, but only by the fact that they're straight edge, not by anything else. Just the straight edge. Oh, actually, and the fact that they ride their bikes a lot around town. Oh, wait, and one more thing. They are brave, and they talk to people, and they go knock door to door. Okay, actually, I'm inspired by the Mormons in more ways than I thought I was. But yeah, like I said, I never know how to end a video, you guys. It's crazy. Life update. Okay, I'll just end it with how we started. Yeah, heal, release. Gotta learn to let it go. It's not easy. It's kind of like that Pearl Jam song where he says, I feel the waves, release me. And yeah, just release, ask God. God, I'm angry, please help me forgive, because I don't want to forgive this person because I want revenge. But actually, God, I know that's wrong, and it's going to do is put an anchor in my heart and drag me down into the cement. So God, please help me. So maybe that's how I'll end it. I'll just say, God, please help us all forgive. Please help us all heal. Help us release. Help us focus on the current blessings we have and the current obstacles we're overcoming, because there's always a new journey. There's always a new journey. Yeah. All right. Peace out.